Would you like to hit your driver farther? I want to hit my driver farther. I had so many students this week that want to hit it further and maintain some degree of accuracy. And I kept giving them some ideas and tips that Jack Nicklaus used. He's won more majors than any golfer ever. Probably the longest and straightest driver by far of his generation, by far. And Bryson DeChambeau. Bryson not only bulked up to hit it further, but changed his swing, which helped his mobility and length of swing and obviously speed, winning a couple of US Opens. I'm going to show you some of their commonalities on how they could hit it further, and you can take one or two of these ideas and you can hit it further too. Lee Trevino, well after his prime, someone asked him, "Lee, how are you driving the ball?" He said, "I'm hitting the ball so short I can hear it land." Take a look at this golf swing. That would be a golf swing for accuracy, but not distance. I'm going to show you why in a moment. So Jack Nicklaus and Bryson DeChambeau increased the range of motion on the driver. The driver is a specialty club. When trying to hit that long bomb, that's a specialty shot. We need to increase range of motion. I'm putting an alignment stick, my belt loops. I'm going to stand in a T pose. Call this a T pose. Standing straight up, I'm not in a golf posture. Again, limited range of motion, age and mobility. But look, if I keep my hips still, I can barely move my shoulders. Again, a lot of that's age. I have to move my hips more than when I was younger to get a decent range of motion in my shoulder turn. Nicklaus had a huge hip turn. Bryson has a reasonable hip turn. The more the hips turn, the shoulders can turn too. Younger person, college, high school, some young women, they can overturn, which is going to hurt them. This is a different situation for somebody that's a mobility issue. Bigger hip turn, and now I can have a much better shoulder turn. Left heel, as my right knee is straightening, left heel came off the ground for Nicklaus and DeChambeau. Again, increases the range of motion, bigger swing, longer backswing. You have more time to speed up and deliver greater clubhead speed. So this will be a completely different swing than Trevino hitting that shot so short he could hear it land. I'm going to wider stance, pressure shift away from the ball, right leg straightening, right hip going up and back on my belt line, left knee pointing a little bit behind the ball, left heel higher, so I can take a much longer backswing, and I'm taking a much more aggressive swing. I'm not trying to make a hole-in-one with a driver. I'm not trying to hit the exact center of the fairway. I want to end play and further. It's going to be more aggressive than an iron swing. Again, longer in the fairway, I'll shoot lower scores. Jack and Bryson also believed in a very wide arc on the backswing, extending the circumference of the swing, giving them more power, both directions on the backswing and on the follow-through. Obviously, I can't copy Nicklaus and DeChambeau's swing. I have a little bit different model. But that long, wide arc, without question, can give you more speed. So I'll show you two swings. One with limited range of motion, shorter arc. I can't deliver as much clubhead speed. So taking some ideas from Nicklaus and DeChambeau on the second of the shot. Much bigger hip turn, right hip going up and back on my belt line, left knee a little bit behind the ball. Left heel more off the ground. All that will help me get my right elbow farther away from my body at the top of my swing, getting my hands higher. My hands will not be as high as nicklaus. More rocking back and forth before I swing, preparing to use ground forces better. And a more aggressive swing. Again, more distance, as long as we're making good contact too. So as we gain speed with this bigger swing, with better mobility and more speed, we want to maintain great launch conditions. Reasonable center face, slightly above center. Above center gives us a higher launch, and reduced spin gives us an opportunity to hit it further. Too low on the face, launches lower, too much spin. Heel for a right-hander can over slice, too much toe, overhook, and sometimes falling out of the air. So long as we have more speed, as long as we practice more speed, we still want to be real concerned about a good strike, which is going to help our launch conditions. So as we work on more speed, reminder, work on contact too. No matter what our speed, good contact is going to help our launch conditions so we can hit it further. Again, delivering more speed, more power, more distance. Bryson DeChambeau, Jack Nicklaus had different upper body conditions at impact compared to address. Start of the swing, impact. Hips forward at impact, but upper body leaning back more than on an iron. Again, driver's especially shot. Heads further behind the ball on a power swing with the driver at contact. After contact, Bryson does a great job of moving upper body forward, making it easier on lower back, but that's after contact. Here we have an unpaid advertisement for Orange Whip. Heavier than a golf club, whippy shaft. Here's our orange. I can swing this long and a little fast to help lengthen my swing both directions. Heavier than normal, so building some golf muscles while I do it. Lots of ways to work on speed. This is just one of them. You have time to work on some tips we use from Mr. Nicklaus, Mr. DeChambeau, to gain more distance this winter and get ready for the golf season, if you're in the Pacific Northwest, as I am. We're at the Reserve Engine Golf Club, 2 great golf courses, great place to teach and coach, the Golf Academy. Please do me a favor, like the video, comment below, subscribe to the channel so I can keep providing free weekly content. If you want to see something I haven't done yet, comment below. Happy to explore it. If the weather improves, we'll spend some more time on the golf course also. Again, we have 2 great golf courses. So again, let's hit it further. Let's lower scores. Let's have more fun playing golf.